Today, we're going to talk about one of the most overlooked yet absolutely critical molecules in your entire body. It's a real unsung hero in the world of biochemistry. We're talking about glycine. So let's just start with that question. What if? It's a pretty cool one because, as you're about to find out, glycine's incredible simplicity is exactly where its power comes from. It's what makes it so incredibly versatile and so essential for us. So here's our game plan. We're going to start with the basics, then get into how glycine is a master builder and a blood sugar balancer. After that, we'll uncover its kind of secret life as a brain chemical, and then we'll wrap up with a really important heads up for anyone thinking about trying it. Okay, so to really get why glycine is so cool, we have to start with its family, Let's talk about amino acids. The best way to think about amino acids is like they're individual Lego bricks. When you eat something with protein, like chicken or beans, your body doesn't use that whole thing as is. Nope, it breaks it all the way down into these tiny little Lego pieces so it can build whatever it needs to build. So here's the key takeaway. The protein you eat gets totally taken apart. Your body absorbs these little amino acids, and then it reassembles them to build you. We're talking your muscles, your enzymes, literally everything. And glycine is one of these absolutely fundamental building blocks. All right, so we've established it's a building block, but what does it actually build? Let's take a look at glycine's job as a master construction worker and repairman for your body. Glycine really has three main jobs on its construction crew. First, it helps make your body's most powerful antioxidant. Second, it's used to build all kinds of new proteins. And third, it's absolutely critical for your muscle health. Let's zero in on that first one, glutathione. You can think of this as your body's master antioxidant. It's a tiny little protein made of just 3 amino acids, that's what tripeptide means, and glycine is one of them. The bottom line is, without enough glycine, you just can't make enough glutathione, which is your #1 defense against cellular damage. So yeah, glycine's role here is absolutely vital. And this is where its role in repair really shines. I mean, think about it. Whether you're stressing your muscles with a new workout, or maybe you're recovering from an injury or surgery, your body's demand for glycine just skyrockets. It needs that glycine to repair muscle and get everything working right again. But wait, there's more. Glycine isn't just a builder. It's also a precision balancer. And it plays a key part in one of the most delicate dances happening in your body, managing your blood sugar. It's a really dutiful system when it's working properly. You eat, your blood sugar goes up, and your pancreas sends out insulin. Insulin acts like a little key, unlocking your cells so they can let that sugar in and use it for fuel. But if that delicate balance gets thrown off, it can lead to some pretty serious metabolic problems. Now look, this whole process is a giant, complex puzzle with a ton of moving parts. But what research suggests is that glycine helps make insulin more effective. It's a really crucial piece of that puzzle, helping to make sure that whole sugar insulin dance goes off without a hitch. Okay, now this is where things get really interesting, because on top of building and balancing, glycine leads a kind of double life as a chemical messenger in your brain. That's right, glycine is a neurotransmitter, and to be specific, it's an inhibitory one. Think of it like a brake pedal for your nervous system. Its whole job is to calm things down. And it does this by opening up a special gateway into your nerve cells called a chloride channel. Now, to get how this works, let's think about the brain's most famous off switch, the GABA channel. Things like sedatives, alcohol, they activate this channel, which opens up that chloride gate and calms the brain down. Well, guess what? Glycine does the exact same thing. It just uses its own dedicated and much less famous glycine channel. And this quote from Dr. Paul Anderson just explains it perfectly. When that chloride channel opens, it makes it physically harder for the nerve to fire. It literally, as he says, puts a brake on the signal, slowing the whole system down. And why does this matter? Well, the applications are huge. This braking effect is why glycine can help calm down brain activity, it's why it can help with sleep, and it's why this exact mechanism is even used in really serious medical situations like managing seizures or as part of anesthesia. So with all these amazing benefits, you might be thinking, hey, maybe I should try this stuff. But hold on. Before you do, there is a very, very important caveat we need to talk about. See, for most of us, glycine is calming. But for a small percentage of people, there's a genetic quirk. And in these folks, glycine can actually flip a different switch, an excitatory one. It's like hitting the gas pedal instead of the brake.
So if you've ever taken glycine and felt all jittery, like you just slammed a double espresso, you are probably in this group. And because of that possibility, the best way to go is to start small. A dose of about 500 to 1,000 milligrams is a great way to just test the waters and see how your body reacts. If you feel calm, maybe a little sleepy, you're good. If you feel hyper, well, then it's probably not for you. And there's one more little thing to keep in mind: magnesium. Glycine and magnesium are kind of partners in the nervous system. If you happen to be really low on magnesium, which is a natural relaxant itself, the calming effects of glycine might not be enough, and you could end up feeling overstimulated. Okay, let's wrap this all up. What have we learned? Glycine is a master builder, essential for your master antioxidant and for your muscles. It's a key player in the blood sugar balancing act. It has that secret life as a calming chemical in your brain. And the golden rule is, if you ever decide to try it, always start low. Which really just leaves us with one final thought. With all these different vital jobs, from building muscle all the way to calming the brain, is it possible that this deceptively simple little amino acid could be a missing piece in your own health puzzle? And that's all the time we have for this explainer. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time.